Good morning, boys and girls. How are you? Today is Wednesday, April 15th, 2020. Today I'm going to read you a story called Gilbert in Deep. Ooh, look at this story. I wonder what it's going to be about. And I wonder who Gilbert is. We will find out. But first, I want to tell you what we're going to do with this story. After Mrs. Rhodes has done reading this story to you, you have an assignment. You are going to show me what super writers do. And I know that you're a super writer because I've seen it in your work. So, after Mrs. Rhodes reads Gilbert in the Deep, you're going to do 5 things on a piece of paper. Let's go over them, okay? First, you're going to think. Remember, these things are what good writers do after they're done reading. You're going to think, what was the story about? Who was the character in the story? You know what this is, the thinking bubble. Second, you're going to draw. You're going to draw Gilbert in the story. There's your little pencil. There's Gilbert. Third, you're going to label Gilbert. So look at my picture for an example. This is a fish, and look at all the different labels. You guys know how to label. I labeled his fin. I labeled the water, the mouth, and his eyes. You're going to show me Gilbert in labels. Fourth, good super writers write. Here's my example. I like to fish. You're going to write what Gilbert likes to do. And number 5, add detail. So here's my pictures of Gilbert, but you're going to add details to your pictures. I can't wait to see your super writing. Let's go on to our read aloud. What? Gilbert in the Deep. What's this going to be about? Here's our title page. Gilbert in the Deep. Gilbert, the great white shark, loved to play hide and seek with Rita Ramona. But they already knew all the nooks and crannies in the coral reef. What's nooks and crannies? Can you take a minute to think what a nook and cranny is? And they knew all the hiding places in the wreck. So let's look at the nooks and crannies. The nooks and crannies are the little tiny places to play hide and seek. Do you like to play hide and seek? Give me a thumbs up if you like to play hide and seek. I know I do. So one day, after school, Gilbert asked his mother, Mom, can we go play hide and seek on the other side of the reef? Go ahead, Mom said, but be sure to be back before sunset and don't go over the edge. Gilbert and Rita swam off happily. What did Mom tell them not to do? Don't go where? You're right. The sea was rough on the other side of the reef. When Gilbert hid in the surging surf, Rita was tumbled and tossed by the waves. And when Rita hid in the swirling seaweed, Gilbert got terribly tangled. I'm tired of playing hide and seek, sighed Gilbert. Let's swim off the edge and play hide and seek and deep. Your mom told us not to, warned Rita. She'll go off the deep end. She won't know, as long as we're back before sunset. Gilbert grinned. He was ready for an adventure. Uh-oh. Is he doing what Mama said? The edge of the reef dropped away in the darkness. It's dark in the deep, Gilbert said, peering over the edge. You're scared of the dark, aren't you? Asked Rita. Me? Scared? Gulped Gilbert. Great white sharks are fearless, and they dove off the edge together. There they are, diving off the edge. Above them, play rays of watery sunshine silhouetted the shimmering shadow. It's a ghost whale! Rita froze. Boo! Gilbert shouted. The huge shadow broke into the glittering rainbows. It's only Clutterfish, Gilbert grinned at Rita. There's nothing to be afraid of. Down and down they dove in the deep, dark ocean. Look at the illustrations, they're so bright, huh? They stopped when they saw an entrance of a cave. I can't see anything in there, said Gilbert. It's the perfect place to play hide and deep. It's not hide and seek anymore, it's hide and deep. My turn to hide. He took a deep breath and swam in. Rita covered her eyes with her fins and began to count to 10. Can you count to 10? You're right. Rita covered her eyes and counted to 10. Whoop! Gilbert bumped into a giant empty clamfish. He wiggled inside. 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come, Rita called in a wobbly voice. Gilbert peeked out of the clamshell. A ghosty green light was glowing in the darkness. The light came closer. Gilbert's heart beat faster. The light came past the clamshell. It was bobbling towards Rita. Then the light went out. I wonder what that light is. Gilbert's tummy did a somersault, which means it did a flip. He squeezed out of the hiding place. Rita, where are you? Gilbert! Rita squirreled. Then a green-eyed monster is in the cave. Gilbert's teeth began to chatter. I'm not a monster, said the voice. I'm an anglerfish. My name is Gloanna. I can't see you, Gilbert said. It's too dark. Why didn't you say so? Ready, set, there's the eclipses. Glow! The cave was bathed in the green light. Ah, Gilbert gasped. Ah, Gloanna and her friends, they all said, ah. They took one look at Gilbert's teeth and they leaped into each other's fins. Gilbert looks pretty scary, huh? Look at their faces. They're scared of Gilbert. Rita crept into Gilbert's side. Gilbert took a deep breath. Hello, Gloanna, he said. There's no need to be scared, said Gloanna. Me? Scared? Gulped Gilbert. Great white sharks are fearless. Rita nudged Gilbert nervously. We'd better get back before Mom finds out we went over the edge. Come and play hide and seek with us sometime, Gloanna, said Gilbert in his bravest voice. I'm not going up there, Gloanna gasped. All sorts of scary things live in the light. Gilbert swam out of the cave. That's not the way we came, called Rita. But Gilbert was already swimming towards the ray of the setting sun. Rita raced up to catch him. All around them, seaweed swayed with spooky shadows. Everything looked wrong. Stick close to me, Rita. Is he scared? Did he go the wrong way? Moonlight began to flutter into the deep blue ocean. Above them, a huge silvery moon shadow was creeping along the edge. A moon shadow with beady eyes and voracious teeth. It crept closer and closer. What do you think it is? Look it. Gilbert, get up here this minute, Gilbert's mother thundered. You're in deep trouble. Gilbert and Rita looked at each other. Uh-oh. I told you not to go over the edge, Mom said. You are not going out of my sight until I can trust you again. Gilbert's fins dropped. Sorry, Mom. He said, "We won't do it again." Ooh, he didn't listen to his mom, right? There's consequences. Gilbert's mother hugged him tightly. "Well, thank goodness I found you. I was scared you were lost in the deep," she said. "I was a little scared too," admitted Gilbert. "You and great white sharks are fearless," Rita reminded him. In the moonlight ocean, Gilbert and the great white shark looked up at the mother and smiled. "We are fearless," Gilbert said, "most of the time." The end. Cute story, boys and girls. Now remember, go show me that you're a super writer. I want you to take a picture and send it to me on Seesaw. You know how to do that. Remember, think about what Gilbert looked like. Draw Gilbert. Now label Gilbert. I want to see your labels. Write about Gilbert. Show me that you can write one sentence about Gilbert. And then at the very end, add a detail. Add maybe a character or his setting in your writing. All right, super writers, I will see you later. Bye-bye.